If you want to start this session, we'll start on our backs, just with a little bit of breath work and some focus, and then we'll work our way up to standing. So if you come down into a supine position on your mat, and just get yourself comfortable, let your arms and legs fall out to the sides, and just bring attention to your breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And whenever you're ready, take 3 deep inhales, layering up from the base of the stomach first. Exhaling as you blow out through your mouth. And just begin to notice how your body's feeling. Maybe scan from head to toe. See where you can send that breath. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly bring the knees towards the chest and hug them in tight with both arms. You can gently rock from side to side, massage the lower back. And then gradually start to make those rocks into circles. So you're just going to gently push the knees out and around. Maybe 3 times in one direction, and then bring them all the way back to center and go back in the other direction 3 or so times. When you've done 3 times in both directions, bring the knees back to center. Take a hold of them again with both hands, and we're just going to inhale as we lift nose to knees. Squeeze, engage that core. Exhale to lower down. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale to lift and squeeze. Exhale to lower. 1 more time. Inhale to lift and squeeze. Exhale to lower. This time as you come all the way up, inhale, come to your seated position on your mat, however that is comfortable for you. And we're just going to think about connecting our sit bones to the floor and inhaling as we lift and lengthen through the head. We're going to inhale now as we lift our right arm up, and then exhale as you reach all the way over to the left. Inhale back to center, switching over the arms, find that stretch, and then exhale as you reach over to the right. Inhale back to center. We're going to do 3 of these each side. Think about opening up the sides of those ribs. Think about lifting with the side that you're compressing down on, so see if you can find height as you lift over. 1 more each side. And then inhale all the way back to center, and then this time as you exhale, twist and look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to look over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. So again, just 2 more of these each side. Moving with your own breath, in your own time. And then gently return all the way back to center. From here, we're going to take the left hand back behind us, back of the hand against the spine, and then think about pulling that shoulder away from the left ear. Right hand's going to come up and over towards the top of the head above the left ear, and you're gently going to tip the head as you bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Actively keep pulling that left shoulder away from the left ear. Take 2 more deep breaths. Exhale, and then slowly inhale as you come back to center and switch over. So right hand now goes against the back. So back of the hand against the lower back spine. Left hand comes up and over towards the top of the head, above the right ear. Gently pull that left ear towards that left shoulder as you actively pull that right shoulder away from the left ear. Again, 2 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly release. And we're just going to gently half moon roll the head from side to side. Inhaling as you look over the shoulder, exhaling as you come back to center. 1 more each way, and then come back to center. From here, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Think about spreading the hands, Using the hands to really grip the mat whenever you're in this position. And then think about knees under hips. You're going to then come into your cat-cow. So you're going to inhale as you dip the tummy, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up towards the ceiling, find that arch in the back. Take a nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, round through the spine, moving vertebrae by vertebrae, sucking the navel up and back, opening up the back of the shoulders, pressing the ground away, tucking the chin towards the chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. One more each way. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And then slowly come back to centre. Taking the hands to the front two corners of the mat, tuck the toes and press up and back into your down facing dog. Take a moment there if you want to just pedal out through the feet. Think about tailbone high towards the sky, opening up those shoulders. So try not to shrug the shoulders up in towards the ears and lose the spine. Try and pull the shoulders apart, release the neck from the shoulders, and think about lengthening the spine. So tailbone high towards the sky, chest towards the thighs, and just gently pedal out through those feet. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, and as you exhale, start to walk the feet all the way to the front of the mat, finding yourself in your Uttanasana, forward fold. Soften the knees, draw the chest over the thighs, so bend the knees as much as you need to get that chest almost in contact. Crown of the head, hands towards the ground, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and you're just gently going to either hang still or you can swing from side to side. Ragdoll. Take a few deep breaths, notice how the backs of your legs are feeling, notice your hips, your hamstrings, notice your lower back, notice your neck. One more deep breath all the way in, exhale, fold deeper, and then as we inhale again, we're going to come into a crouch position. So lift the heels, chest to thighs, nose to knees. You're coming into the bottom of your squat. If this makes you feel dizzy, then feel free to just lift the head and look forwards, find a stable spot to focus on. And then you're going to exhale as you push up and back, pressing the ground away, opening up the backs of those legs now. So really emphasizing on the straight leg position. As we exhale, we're going to come back down into that crouch position. And then exhale as you push up and back into your forward fold, wherever that is for you. One more time. Inhale as you come down into that crouch curl. And then exhale to push up and back. From here, inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana, reaching the hands up above the head. Exhale, release the hands, shake the wrists out by your side. Maybe spin the ankles, or you can churn the feet if you want. 5 or so circles on one foot. And then switch sides and do 5 or so circles on the other foot. And then slowly come back to center. From here, we're going to set ourselves up at the front of our mat and find ourselves in Tadasana, ready for the start of our flow. So feet are hip distance apart, lift the toes, spread them, press the feet firmly into the ground. Think about engaging through the legs, tucking that tailbone under, sucking the navel back and in, rolling those shoulders back and down and lengthening through the crown of the head. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, let the shoulders melt away from the ears. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale as we lift the hands all the way up above the head, extended Tadasana. Feel your feet beneath you, feel the ground, notice how it feels. As we exhale, fold all the way down into your Uttanasana forward fold, wherever that is for you. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here for this first round. So option to go back to that ragdoll position if you want, or you can just let your hands hang, whatever you need today. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hands to the floor, and on the next inhale, we're going to step the left foot back into a low lunge. So dropping the knee to the floor, reaching the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Feel that stretch in that right hip flexor, left hip flexor, sorry. One more deep breath all the way in. And as we exhale, sink deeper. This time as we inhale, we're going to lift the hands up, reaching up tall, pressing into the ground with this front foot, engaging in the middle of the thighs, so that we're pressing and keeping a nice strong position. As we exhale, cactus the arms out to the side. Inhale to lift and reach, and then exhale, release the hands to the floor and step back to your down facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in as you find length in the spine. Exhale, push the heels towards the floor. An option to pedal here for 2 more breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, push the heels towards the floor, and as you inhale, roll forwards to high plank, or option to drop the knees. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. And then inhale as you press up to cobra or sphinx, if cobra is too much on your lower back. Pick the option that's suitable for you, and then just take a moment there to open out the front of the body. Let those hips melt towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, and as you exhale, tuck the toes and press the ground away, coming back into your down facing dog. Again, pedal out the feet. You're here for 3 deep breaths. This is the final time for this long in this position, so enjoy the stretch down the back of those calves. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then we're going to step that left foot through into our low lunge on the other side. So back knee comes down towards the floor. Exhale as you sink into those hips. Take a nice deep breath all the way in again. Exhale. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, sink deeper. This time you're going to inhale as you lift those hands up off the floor, reaching up tall. Again, press through this front leg, squeeze those inner thighs, squeeze those glutes, reach up tall. As you exhale, cactus the arms out to the side, squeeze those shoulder blades together, open up that chest. Inhale to lift and reach, and then exhale as you take the hands back to the floor. We're going to then step through as we exhale into our Uttanasana, forward fold. And we're here for 3 deep breaths for the last time. So if you want to take that ragdoll, swing from side to side, finish off getting into that lower back, your hips. Feel free. 1 more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. And then inhale as we come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, sit back into chair pose. So tuck that tailbone under, suck the navel in, and think about being really strong in those legs. Press through all 4 corners of the feet, sit back in your heels. Inhale to lift, exhale, release, reset. And we're going to go down to the other side for 2 breaths per pose this time. So inhale as we lift the hands up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, come down into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Use the second breath to inhale and find length. Exhale, see if you can fold deeper into this posture. And then on the next inhale, right foot steps back this time into our low lunge. Dropping that back knee to the floor, reaching the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale to lift the hands up. Exhale, cactus the arms out to the side. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Step back to your down facing dog. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, push the heels towards the floor. And as you inhale again, roll forwards into that high plank. Option to drop the knees. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra or sphinx. Take a nice deep breath all the way in again. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to your down facing dog. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, press the heels towards the floor. And on the next inhale, step that right foot through into your low lunge. Dropping that back knee to the floor, reaching the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then on the next inhale, lift the hands up, reaching up tall. Press through that front leg. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, release the hands to the floor and step through to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale as you lift all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, sit back into chair, tuck that tailbone under, brace that core. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, and then inhale to lift. Exhale, release, shake it all out. So from here, we're going to go into a warrior flow. So we're going to start with warrior 1. So we're going to keep right foot forwards, left foot's going to step all the way to the back of the mat, Find that 45-degree angle with the back of that left foot. Right foot can stay either in the center or you can shuffle it out just towards the edge of the mat, so you're going for a wider stance, which will help your balance. If you want to challenge yourself, try a narrower stance. We're going to keep the hips square to the front of the mat. Inhale to lift the hands up, and then exhale as you sink into that warrior pose. Just careful to check that the knee, you can see the big toe, so the knee's not shooting too far forwards. You want to keep your joints nice and healthy, so make sure that knee is stacked above or behind the ankle. Keep the hips facing forwards and think about pulling those shoulders back and down. Squeeze the inner thighs, press through the feet as if you're trying to rip that mat in half underneath you. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, can you sink any lower? And then this time we're going to inhale to lift and twist the hips open to the long edge of the mat. And as we exhale, hands come down parallel to the ground. So we're in warrior two. Eye gaze is forwards over those front fingertips. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, sink deeper. We're going to do this 2 more times. We're going to limber between the two. So you're going to inhale to lift and twist back to front. Exhale to sink back into warrior one. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, warrior two. 1 more time each way. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, warrior two. From here, you're going to inhale as you lift and twist back to the front of the mat. And as you exhale, you can either find your warrior one or you can step the feet together and come to the front of the mat. And then we're going to transition into warrior three. So we're going to slide that right leg all the way back. I'm going to just hop back slightly on the mat. Slide that left leg, all the way back. And this can be warrior three for you today as much as this can be. So go to wherever you feel comfortable. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to inhale as we lift through into that upright position. Toes just touching the floor, and you're going to scoop that leg all the way through and up, knee towards chest, so you're in this standing knee to chest pose. As we exhale, we're going to go into warrior three again, but with aeroplane arms. So arms and legs go back, tilt at the hips, and go forwards into that warrior three. You're going to inhale to lift and reach again. We're going to do this 2 more times. Exhale, warrior three. 1 more time. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, warrior three. From here, inhale, lift and reach, and then exhale, release, reset. And we're going to repeat on the other side. So shake those legs out, shake those hips out. And then after this, we'll go down to our stretches. So one last bit of hard work. So left foot is now front of the mat, toes pointing forwards. Right foot steps back into a big lunge, back of the foot 45 degrees, toes pointing up. Try and flatten the whole foot to the floor, so don't be up off your heels, heel down. Square the hips to the front of the mat. Inhale as you lift the hands up above the head, and then exhale as you sink into that warrior one. Again, check that knee, stacking above the ankle, behind, not in front, so see if you can see your toes. And think about keeping that torso nice and upright, so your body should be center of your legs rather than reaching forward. So squeeze those glutes to pull that torso back. Inhale, find some length in the spine, and then exhale, sink into that lunge. From here, we're going to go back into that limber between the warrior one and the warrior two. So inhale to lift and twist, hips open to the long edge of the mat. Exhale, arms come parallel to the ground. Inhale to lift and reach, twist the hips to the front of the mat again. Exhale, warrior one. 2 more times. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, warrior one. Last time. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, warrior two. And then inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, warrior one, or step through to the front of the mat. Find that balance, and then you're going to inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, coming into your warrior three, wherever that is for you today, on the other side. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to inhale as we lift and reach. Knee comes up through in towards your chest for that standing knee to chest pose. And as we exhale, arms sweep back, coming into warrior three with airplane arms. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, warrior three, aeroplane arms. One more time each way. Inhale to lift and reach. See if you can hold your balance. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, lift and reach. And then exhale, release. Find yourself back at the front of your mat. Into Sasana, relax. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. And then we're going to slowly come all the way down into a seated position on our mats. So finding yourself in a seated position on your mat, take your legs straight out in front of you, flex the toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. When you're ready, inhale to lift and reach, and then exhale as you reach chest over thighs and nose towards toes. You can just place your hands here, keep reaching forwards with the chest, and then allow the head to hang. Just take 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly come all the way up into a seated position. We're going to take that left foot over the top of that right leg. Place it down on the outside of that right knee. You're then going to think about holding on to that left knee, twisting tummy to thigh, and then inhaling to lift and twist. As you exhale, look over that left shoulder. You can take that left hand back behind you, use it to help pull yourself round. Feel that stretch in the glute. Take 2 more or 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Unravel yourself. Take that left foot now in towards the inner thigh. So we're going to let the knee drop open to the ground, keeping that right leg where it is. Try and think about connecting both sit bones to the floor. And we're going to just let that left hand flop that right hand flop against the right side, inside of the right leg. So we're then going to inhale as we lift and reach with the left arm, following the gaze following your fingertips with your gaze, and then reach up and over. As you exhale, reach and find that stretch in the left side body. Think about keeping on lifting through the underside so that you're deepening the stretch or expanding the stretch on the left side. Hold here for 3, 2, last one. Exhale, and then inhale to lift. Come all the way back to center, keeping this right leg extended again. You're going to take that left ankle over the top of that left knee. You're going to then take the right foot to the floor, and you can scoop yourself in as far as you need to go for seated pigeon. So just go as far as you can feel that stretch in the hip, and then reach the heart towards the shin or shin towards chest. Keep that left foot flexed, protect the ankle, and take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, 2 more deep breaths. Exhale completely, and then slowly release yourself from that position. Take both legs straight again, and we're going to switch over to the other side. So left leg extends, right foot comes up and over outside of that left knee. Place it on the floor. Grabbing a hold of that right knee, with your left arm. Twist tummy to thigh. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to look over that shoulder. Use that right hand behind you to gently pull yourself around. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Slowly unravel yourself. You're then going to take that right sole of the foot against the inside of the left leg, and then you're going to let that knee fall out to the ground. So again, find your sit bones on the floor. Left arm stays inside side of the left leg and just rest gently on the floor. As you inhale, you're going to reach and sweep your right hand up and over, eye gaze up towards the ceiling, and then reach over towards that left side. Go as far as you feel comfortable. You should feel this stretch in the side, deep in the side of your right side, so in your ribs, in your spine. It's a lovely stretch, 3 deep breaths. Really good for anyone that spends a lot of time sitting at desks. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up. Keeping that left leg extended. Right ankle comes over that left knee. You're then going to take that left foot to the floor, scoot the bum in towards the heels and find that seated pigeon on the other side. Flex that right foot, protect the ankle, and hold here for 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly unravel yourself from the pose. We're going to slowly make our way down to the floor for a final stretch. So gently bring the knees, coming into a supine position, bring the knees in towards the chest. Hug them with both arms, rock from side to side. And then just gently take hold of the left knee. Exhale as you extend the right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you pull that left knee in towards the center of your chest. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in again. Exhale. Slowly inhale as you bring both knees back to center. Switching over the hands. Exhale as you take that left leg all the way to the floor. Inhale as you pull that right knee in towards the center of your chest. Take a nice deep breath all the way in again. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Slowly inhale as you bring both knees back to center. Taking the arms out wide, now in a T-shaped position, palms facing down, glue those shoulders to the floor, and then gently lower the toes to the floor but keep your heels lifted. We're just going to finish with a few window wipers, dropping the knees from side to side, trying to keep those shoulders glued while we twist through the hips. Maybe 2 or 3 each side, release off the lower body. And then gently bring the knees all the way back to center. Hug them in tight one last time. Take a nice deep breath all the way in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Just take a moment to acknowledge your practice. Acknowledge how your body's feeling. And then whenever you're ready, slowly make your way all the way up to seated. Finding yourself once again in the center of your mat in a seated position for the final time. Take a nice deep breath as you lift the hands up above the head, palms together at the top. And as you exhale, bringing the thumbs to the forehead, kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.